Once upon a time, in a picturesque kingdom where rolling hills met sparkling rivers, there was a secret garden hidden deep within the forest. This garden, known as the Moonflower Grove, was enchanted and rarely seen by anyone outside the magical creatures who called it home. The Moonflower Grove was famed for its extraordinary flowers that bloomed only under the light of the full moon. Their petals glowed with a soft, silver luminescence, and they sang a hauntingly beautiful melody that was said to bring peace and happiness to those who heard it. In a nearby village lived a young boy named Finn. Finn was an orphan who lived with his kind but poor grandmother. Despite their modest means, Finn had a heart full of dreams and a deep love for the world around him. He often gazed at the moon, wishing he could find the Moonflower Grove and hear its legendary song. One night, as Finn and his grandmother were sitting by the fire, the full moon rose high in the sky, casting a magical glow over their small cottage. Finn looked out the window and saw a faint, shimmering light in the distance. Driven by curiosity and a yearning to experience the moonflower's song, Finn decided to follow the light. With a lantern in hand, Finn ventured into the forest, guided by the silvery glow of the moon. The journey was long, and the forest was dense with towering trees and tangled vines. But Finn's heart was determined, and his steps were steady. As he walked, he heard the soft, melodious notes of a song carried by the wind, growing clearer with each step. After what felt like hours, Finn arrived at the edge of the Moonflower Grove. The sight was even more breathtaking than he had imagined. The grove was bathed in moonlight, and the moonflowers were in full bloom, their petals glowing like 1,000 tiny stars. The air was filled with their ethereal music, a melody so enchanting it seemed to touch the very soul. Finn stepped into the grove, his heart swelling with awe and wonder. The moonflower's song wrapped around him like a warm embrace. He felt a deep sense of peace and joy, as if the music was healing and renewing him. As he wandered through the grove, Finn noticed a figure standing beside a large, ancient oak tree. It was an elegant woman with silver hair and a gown that shimmered like moonlight. She was the guardian of the Moonflower Grove, known as Serafina. "Welcome, young traveler," Serafina said with a voice as gentle as a breeze. "You have ventured far to find our sacred grove. What brings you here?" Finn, though awed, spoke with sincerity. "I have always dreamed of hearing the moonflower's song. I wanted to experience its magic and see if it was as beautiful as the legends say." Serafina smiled warmly. "The song of the moonflowers is indeed magical, but it is not just their music that holds power. It is the heart that seeks it. You have come with a pure heart and a kind spirit, and for that, you are worthy of a gift." With a graceful wave of her hand, Serafina summoned a moonflower from the grove. It floated gently into Finn's hands, its light casting a soft glow around him. "This moonflower will guide you and bring light to your darkest moments. Remember, its magic is strongest when you share it with others." Finn thanked Serafina and carefully placed the moonflower in a small pouch. He promised to honor its magic and make good use of it. As he left the grove, the moonflower's light seemed to guide his way, making the journey back easier. Upon returning to his village, Finn's grandmother was overjoyed to see him safe. He shared the story of the Moonflower Grove and its guardian with her. The moonflower, now glowing softly, was a source of comfort and inspiration in their home. One evening, as winter's chill set in and the villagers struggled with the cold, Finn and his grandmother took the moonflower to the village square. They gathered the villagers and shared the flower's light, which seemed to chase away the gloom and bring warmth and hope. The villagers were amazed by the moonflower's beauty and the joy it brought. Inspired by Finn's generosity, they began to help one another, sharing their resources and warmth. The village became a place of light and kindness, where the spirit of the moonflower continued to inspire and uplift everyone. And so, the moonflower's magic lived on, not just in its glow but in the hearts of the people it touched. Finn's wish had come true, but it was his kind spirit and willingness to share that truly brought the magic of the moonflower to life. And they all lived happily ever after, in a world where the light of kindness and the magic of shared dreams shone brightly, guiding them through even the darkest of times.